Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Perkenalkan, nama saya Tiara Ramayani, NIM 4152112246. Baik, pada pertemuan kali ini kita akan membahas untuk tugas pertemuan ke-11 di mata kuliah Jaringan VoIP, yang mana di sini kita akan membuat contoh atau mengenai tutorial materinya menginstal CUE atau CUC dan mengintegrasikannya dengan CUCM yang sudah kita buat sebelumnya. Baik, pada video kali ini kita langsung saja. Nah, di pertemuan kali ini mungkin saya tidak mempraktekannya langsung karena sudah mencoba beberapa kali, tetapi mungkin saya belum mengekspor lebih lanjut dan terjadi fail. Oleh karena itu, pada video tutorial kali ini saya akan memperlihatkan beberapa video yang terkait dengan materi pembelajaran kita, yaitu menginstal CUE dan kemudian mengintegrasikan dengan CUCM. Sebelumnya saya mohon maaf, semoga video kali ini bermanfaat untuk saya dan teman-teman semuanya agar dapat belajar lebih baik lagi, dan kemudian saya bisa mempraktekannya ke depannya. Dikarenakan saya sudah coba beberapa kali, masih terdapat kendala dan minimnya tutor yang saya peroleh, dan juga sumber-sumber yang belum bisa saya implementasikan di praktek saya, jadi mungkin ini menjadi kendala untuk saya. Tetapi pada video kali ini semoga teman-teman dapat memahaminya dari video yang akan saya share pada video kita kali ini. Oke, kita langsung aja. Ini ada beberapa video yang saya temukan untuk materi ini. Nah, yang pertama itu ada video dari Kevin Wallace Training LLC. Di sini dia membahas installing a Cisco Unity Express Virtual VQA server. Nah, di sini videonya membahas langkah-langkah bagaimana menginstal Cisco Unity Express Virtual Server. Mungkin teman-teman bisa membukanya untuk mengeksplor lebih lanjut tentang bagaimana sih cara menginstalnya. Dan selanjutnya di sini adalah bagaimana konfigurasi CUCM, CUC SIP integration, how to configure CUCM, CUC SIP integration. Nah, untuk lebih jelasnya coba kita pahami bersama-sama ya teman-teman. Semoga di sini video ini bisa membuka pengetahuan kita bagaimana sih untuk mengintegrasikan CUCM setelah menginstal CUC tadi, seperti instruksi pada tugas saya tadi. Dan semoga sekarang kita belajar bersama-sama ya, dan kita pahami bareng-bareng.
Hi guys, and welcome to this video. My name is Jaime Valencia. I'm part of
Ini
the
video
PDI
dari
Technical
Cisco
Advisors in
Community.
CUC, and today I'm going to show you how to configure the SIP integration between
full
CUCM and
full
Unity
screen
connection on
to
11.x
video.
release. I hope this is useful for you. The first thing that we
Ini
need to do
adalah
in
tampilan
CUCM is to
awal
configure
dari
a SIP-tron
dashboard
security profile. We go to
CUCM,
System,
di mana kita akan
Security,
membuat
SIP-tron security profile.
SIP trunk terlebih
We click
dahulu.
on
Untuk
Add New.
mendaftarkannya kita add new, oke, seperti yang pada video tutorial. Mungkin teman-teman bisa
This is
lihat
going to be a non-secure
lebih
integration,
lanjut dan
so we're going to
mengeksplornya.
leave the device
Di
security
sini
mode
saya
as it
juga
is,
sambil
and
mencoba
we also need to
kembali.
choose
Semoga
these three options.
saya bisa berhasil kali ini ya.
Then we're going to click on Save. The next step is going to create a SIP profile. This option is under Device, Device Settings, SIP Profile. You can
Untuk
choose one of the ones that
teman-teman,
you
ini
have
adalah
by default,
cara
like for
bagaimana
example the standard SIP profile.
mengintegrasikan
I'm going to use one that I
CUC
always
atau
use, which is
CUE
the
yang
standard
udah
SIP
kita
profile, but I
install
enable the
sebelumnya ke
options pane.
CUCM kita ya.
I'm going to copy it as well, and I'm going to use it for Unity connection as well. And we're going to save it. In next place, we need to configure a SIP trunk. The option is under Device, Trunk. And we're going to click on Add New. We're going to choose the trunk type to be a SIP trunk. These options we're going to leave to SIP and non-default. We need to fill in all the basic details. If you have more than one server, you want to make sure that you check this option, run on all active unified CM nodes. I only have
Untuk
one,
video ini
but it is
sangat
still a best
detail
practice
untuk
to make sure that you
penjelasannya
have it
step
set.
by step. Semoga
We're going to
kita bisa
define the call
memahaminya
space for
bersama-sama
inbound
ya.
calls. And we need to make sure that we check this option. From this part for the outbound calls, you need to make sure that you use this option as well. And depending how you want to handle the calling and connected party information, you want to set it to just deliver the directory number, to just send the URI, or to send a combination of both. On my scenario, I'm going to be handling everything primarily by the directory number, so I'm going to leave this to the default setting. Then I'm going to be using the FQDN for my Unity connection. We need to make sure that we choose the zip trunk security profile that we created, the zip profile as well, and also we need to make sure that we choose the right call switch space for the rerouting and the out of dialog. Once you have all those options, you can go ahead and save this. With the zip trunk created, we need to go ahead and configure a route group, a route list, and a route pattern. Just as with the zip trunk, you want to make sure that you enable the run on all active unified CM nodes option. And we're going to save it. As you can see, it should show as registered to your CUCM server. Once we have this, we are going to go ahead and create the route pattern. I'm going to use the same numbering plan that I used for the skinny video integration, and I'm going to use 4000 as the voicemail palette. I'm going to choose the route list that I just created for this. The rest of the settings you can leave to the defaults. Now we need to create the voicemail palette. This is under Advanced Features, Voicemail, Voicemail palette. We're going to go ahead and use Unity Connection Test, which is the name for the default profile that I use for the skin integration. But as you can see, I have removed all the information. This scenario is going to be the same voicemail palette number. It's going to be 4000. I'm also going to use the same constant space as I used on the other video because that one will work for this one as well. I'm going to save this option. Then we need to create the voicemail profile. I'm also going to be using the default one, which was created on the skinny video. Already I have all the information that I could need for it. I already have the correct voicemail profile name, and I already have the voicemail pilot that I just created. If you want to go ahead and configure zip digest authentication for your Unity connection server, you need to do so under the zip trunk security profile. Let me show you that. You will need to check this option, enable digest authentication. If you do not wish to use digest authentication, this could be it for the configuration on the CUCM side, and we're going to go ahead and start with Unity connection. In the Unity connection side, we need to go to telephone integrations, phone system. If you remember, I already changed the display name for this one, which was originally phone system. You can see that I enabled it to be the trap phone system and also to send message counts. We are not going to change any of the other configuration. I'm just going to click on save. And as you can see, we still have the warning that says that the phone system cannot take calls until a port group is set. Use the related links for that. So we go to related links and we click on go. This time we are going to change the port group type to zip. We are not going to be using authentication. In the contact line name, we need to type the directory number that is going to be the pilot in our CUCM. In this case, it's going to be 4000. I'm going to leave the zip security profile to port 5060 and the zip transport protocol to TCP. Then we need to type in the hostname for our primary server. And we're going to click on save. Just as with SCCP, if you have more than one CUCM server, you can change that and adjust the configuration under Edit, Servers. Then you need to add all those servers in here to make sure that you have failover. I'm going back to the basics. And as you can see, we also have the warning that this phone system cannot take calls if it has no ports and to use the related links. If you go to related links and see add ports, you need to click on go. If you watch my previous video, you will remember that this server can only have 24 ports, and that is what I'm going to type here. 24 ports. They are going to be all enabled. They are all going to be in the phone system CUCM test. The port group is going to be CUCM test-1, and they are going to be assigned to this server. I do not have failover in Unity connection. They are going to be enabled to answer calls, to perform message notification, to send MWI request, and also they are going to allow trap connections. Now I'm going to click on save. Now, as you can see, we were successfully able to create 24 ports for this integration. They are all going to be listed down here. In the information panel, we see this option. We recommend that you use the related links to run a check telephone integration, and that is what we are going to do. Right now, as you can see, there were no problems detected, and we can go ahead and close this. If you also want to add your CUCM server as an AXL server, you need to do so under phone system. We go to CUCM test, we click on edit, and System
Ini
Unified
adalah
Communications
tahap
Manager AXL
gimana
servers.
kita sudah berhasil
As you
melakukan
remember, as this
integrasi
is not a
CUC
fresh
ke
install, I
CUCM
already
ya
had
teman-teman.
this configured from the skin integration, and right now I do not need to do anything else here. As this is going to be a non-secure integration, this could be all the configuration that I could require in my Unity connection server. Now, before the demo, just in case that your zip trunk does not come up and shows as in full service, as you can see in my screen, what you can do is that you can choose your zip trunk to Unity connection and that you can reset it. That usually does the trick, just in case that you try to dial and you cannot reach voicemail. Now I'm going to show you how this works. I'm going to be using the same users that I had for the previous test with the skin. They are going to be Corey Taylor, who is registered in my machine, and I'm going to have Bill Mosley in a virtual machine. For this demo, as you can see, I already have my directory number for Bill Mosley, call forward all to voicemail, and I'm going to dial from Corey Taylor.
Video ini menjelaskan ini adalah proses
Bill Mosley
pemanggilannya.
Is not available. Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Okay.
Hello Bill, this is a message that I'm leaving you and I'm using the zip integration to Unity connection. Let me know if you get this. As you can see, right now we get the MWI in the IP communicator and we also get the message notification in Jabber. For this test, I'm going to hear the voicemail in Jabber. As you could see, once I started hearing the voicemail, the MWI disappeared from the IP communicator and also from Jabber. I'm going to leave another test message and this time I'm going to hear it using the web inbox. Now, as you can see, in the bottom of my screen, I have the web inbox and I have a new message. I have the MWI on the IP communicator and I also have it in the Jabber. I'm going to hear the message in the web inbox and you will see how it disappears from both. And now for the final test, I'm going to leave another voicemail and I'm going to use my IP communicator to be registered as Otis IP communicator so that you can hear the message. Now for this final test, as you can see, I have locally registered the IP communicator with Otis directory number and I also have Jabber running in the virtual machine and I'm going to dial to voicemail.
Enter your PIN followed by pound.
Bill Mosley.
Hello. You have one new voice message. Plus you have 5 saved messages. New messages. Message 1 from
Corey Taylor. Hello Bill, this is message number 3 using the zip trunk integration. This is message number 3 of the zip trunk integration.
received today at 4:12 p.m. To repeat, press 1 to save it, 2 to delete it. Saved. End of new messages.
And as you can see, the MWI was turned off in the IP communicator and in Jabber. With this we conclude the demo and we also finish the video. Thank you very much for watching.
Thank you very much for watching this video, teman-teman. Mungkin ini adalah contoh dari konfigurasi CUCM dan mengintegrate ke CUC SP integration sesuai dengan materi dari kuis pertemuan 11 jaringan VoIP. Sebelumnya saya mohon maaf belum bisa mempraktekannya langsung karena terjadi beberapa fail dan mungkin saya terkendala di tugas ini, tapi saya mencoba tetap menyampaikan menyelesaikan tugas ini sebaik mungkin dengan menge-share video yang saya temui di internet atau di YouTube dan memperlihatkan sama teman-teman semua sebagai pembelajaran untuk diri saya sendiri dan teman-teman semua, dan semoga kedepannya saya bisa mempraktekannya secara langsung agar kita lebih memahami bagaimana sih cara menginstal CUE dan mengintegrasikannya langsung dengan CUCM. Setidaknya video tadi sudah mewakilkan video kita kali ini dan maksud yang kita sampaikan sudah tersampaikan dengan baik. Akhir kata, saya mohon maaf, terima kasih. Saya akhiri dengan wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.